careful when you listen to music, especially with headphones. Even nice sounds can harm if they're too loud.
Standing in the rain with his head hung low, couldn't get a ticket, it was a sold-out show. Heard the roar of the crowd, he could picture the scene, put his ear to the wall, and like a distant scream, he heard one guitar just blew him away. Saw stars in his eyes, and the very next day bought a beat-up six-string in a second-hand store. Didn't know how to play it, but he knew for sure that one guitar felt good in his hand. Didn't take long to understand. Just one guitar slung way down low was a one-way ticket, only one way to go. So he started rocking, ain't never gonna stop, gotta keep on rocking. Someday gonna make it to the top and be a jukebox hero. Got stars in his eyes. He's a jukebox hero. He took one guitar. Jukebox hero. Stars in his eyes. Jukebox hero. He'll come alive tonight.
In its infancy, the internet made many things, but it killed the mixtape. This isn't an homage, it's a eulogy. See, the mixtape was a Hail Mary pass. If done properly, it captured the emotions of a time. A snapshot didn't do all that, but it was risky business making a mixtape. Its playing could make you feel a certain way. If done right, it achieved a sort of uneasy immortality. It's a naive and arrogant notion, which is probably why teenage boys were predisposed to make mixtapes. Shy, without money, and fumbling words to woo new love, they would labor in the annals of what they thought were great works, to make curated selections expressing their adulation. For hours and sometimes days, they stayed by their stereos and bled in their own peculiar act of sacrifice. Songs for a mixtape had to be conjured into being. They did not simply appear. They were not easily gotten. They were nursed and meticulously harvested from any number of analog sources. A tactile connection was made when record was pressed and sound was put down on tape to be forever archived. The act was deliberate. Make no mistake, this was art. And goddamn was it noble. And chivalrous. As chivalrous an act as could be performed by a 15-year-old boy from the suburbs of nowhere remarkable. But that was then. The ritual is gone now. The process streamlined for our convenience. We find ourselves end users of technology that is increasingly intuitive and seamless. With the stroke of a key, the swipe of a finger, or the flick of a wrist, there's access to an infinite number of songs, all of which can be gotten in countless ways only to be downloaded and arranged on a finite number of devices. There is no process, no craft, no ritual to the act of building a playlist. We've glutted ourselves on technology and grown fat off the digital bounty. But the calories feel empty.
And listen, I made you a cassette recording. It's a compilation of songs I used to listen to. I think music can make things seem a bit more real sometimes, if you know what I mean. I've also included some breakup songs towards the end, just in case things don't work out.
Well, it is the end of an era. 3 decades after it transformed the music industry, Sony is retiring its classic cassette tape Walkman. But even though it was once a real groundbreaking invention, so many people are telling us they won't even notice it's gone.